You're listening to Q&A with Boo and Bay.
Okay, I have a question. When it comes to learning how to get women, who should you listen to, women or men? Because my boy believes in this theory that if you're looking to catch a fish, who are you going to ask for advice, the fish or the fisherman?
You have to ask the fisherman.
So men.
Yeah, but you have to ask the right men, and you have to ask OGs. That's why if you have a figure that you can actually go and talk to, it's really important.
Okay, so my question is this. Do you find that with these certain conversations, when you ask about what's the craziest piece of advice an OG has given you about relationships?
Well, I can't say it on
I have
air.
one at the top of my head.
I can't say mine on air.
Okay.
It's that wild.
So should I just say mine?
Say yours, and then I'm going to try to rephrase it.
Mine was it was one of my driver instructors. So we had a lot of sessions where I was just practicing. We were talking about marriage, the West, how women are here. He's like, yo, never marry a girl that's richer than you or makes more money than you. And I was like, why not? He's like, yo, because she'll just F a richer guy than you. She'll always be in power in the relationship, blah, blah, blah. And it was one of those moments where you obviously heard the conservatism and the old school in his voice, but I felt like what he was saying was actually valid.
I think it's because it came from a part of his heart. Like this is what he feels happened to him, or a situation.
Nah, but he's been happily married, but maybe he someone close to him.
Yeah.
Because I kind of agree that okay, now we're in an age of partnership, equality, the last names are hyphenated, you know what I'm saying? Everything is together. But traditionally, marriage has always succeeded as the male's step first, the male's foot first. The male being the breadwinner, the provider, and the woman taking care of the house. And obviously, we've kind of evolved from that. We have different ideologies. We have women working more, which is a good thing for the economy.
Yeah.
But I feel like in terms of relationship dynamics, we still come from an animal place where I feel like the guy is meant to lead.
Okay.
Naturally. But at the same time, girls are making more money than some dudes. But I feel like that'll affect the relationship dynamic and ultimately the success rate of that relationship.
You know why?
Unless you're Stedman.
Yeah. Shout out to Stedman.
Stedman is the asterisk in the situation.
Okay, let me be 100. Now, okay, in any partnership there will always be an alpha.
Yes.
No matter how great the partnership is. And I think in just relationships where there's men and women and then the woman makes more, or no matter who makes more, you just have to both value each other in the relationship the same way. Like you both have to see value in each other for that partnership to work.
But do you have to see an alpha beta kind of?
It won't be
structure?
alpha beta, but it'll be like when two alphas come together, whether it's a boy or a girl, there will be
a stronger alpha.
A stronger alpha. Like one of them will win, And there are some people there are some relationships where between a man and a woman there are two alphas and they go at it for months. Like sometimes a will they won't they scenario is more like. Somebody's gonna bend to the other person's will. Like I'm not living for this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But there will always be an alpha in a relationship. That's how I'm gonna answer that question. Whether that's a male or a female, that really depends on that relationship.
What do you think it works better? The male is the alpha or the female is the alpha?
You're really trying to trap my
This
ass.
is racy, fam. This is Boss Moves Radio. We gotta have these kind of conversations in the student center. What up, SCSU? We're all about our free speech. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
I invite y'all to the dialogue as well.
I'm honestly, I feel it doesn't matter as long as the alpha is a real alpha. If you are let's say a woman's on her boss moves, and let's say I'm dating a woman who's older than me, makes more money than
Jennifer
me.
Lopez.
Actually, shout out to J-Lo. What's up, J-Lo? But let's put a hypothetical. I'm dating a 26-year-old Latino woman who's older than me, makes more money, works in HR and a very high-end society in Toronto.
Okay.
Technically, in all sense of the word, she's alpha.
And you're the beta by biological.
Just biological standpoint, right?
Yeah.
And then, it's all about how you carry yourself. Nobody picks a person without value. Like they don't see having value in their life. Like if Shayma didn't bring value or didn't improve your life, you wouldn't be with her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you say that. Same thing here. If she still sees value in me, then that's.
But what if you value her more than she values you because she's the alpha?
Well,
So you're more dependent on her than she's dependent on you.
honestly, the only two people that can really say that I've ever been dependent on them is Jesus Christ and my parents. So everybody else, step off. Like my leading or being part of the partnership. Because certain, like I understand, let's say we're in the studio, I'd be alpha in that relationship. Because I'm the person in the studio, recording the show, being in the studio, and all that stuff. But if, let's say, she's at a work function, I'm just her date. I'm the cute young kid looking fantastic in a nice new tux.
Ooh.
Okay?
Ow.
Killing with that. I got that suit and tie. I'm here for the dance tonight. Baby gonna do it right. Hey, yeah, that's me. Okay, just looking good in my suit and tie, doing my girl justice. But she's alpha. Like you guys have to understand that real, like people in a real partnership, they know when the other person kind of leads. Because that's how it works. Like
like if Shayma's bringing me to her friends or her house,
she's calling the shots.
Yeah, and I'm following her.
Yeah.
Whereas if I bring her to the studio, I'm showing her what's good.
Exactly.
Okay.
I feel
so
that's
it's
where
situational, but you don't think overall there's someone who's an alpha and there's someone who's a beta based on who gets the other person to do more? You know what I'm saying?
Kind of.
I don't like seeing it like that, but like I mean an economic way of seeing relationships.
Even economically, I can understand what you mean. I can understand what you mean. Even, I mean, in almost every sense of the word, every sense of being in a relationship. Just because there's always one sector where she's more experienced than you. Let's say she's traveled around the world and you haven't. She has a leg up on you. But at the same time, just because you have a leg up on the other person doesn't mean you shouldn't raise that person to your level. Like I mean, like let's say the 26-year-old Latino woman that I'm
made up, not real.
Made up, okay.
Not real. This person is totally fictional.
No comment.
Myth.
No comment.
Mythology.
No comment.
Fable.
I'm not trying to have these problems. Anyways.
This is a book.
Shut up. Shut up. No, but I'm just saying, let's say she's very well versed in art and history. I'm well versed in art and history, but she just happens to have a master's or something, so she can still teach me something. You know what I mean?
And she's the leader in that topic.
When it
comes to that topic in your relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Like I spent 2 hours teaching about like hip hop the other day, and we're just talking. Okay, so like stuff like that, like
saying a man like Playmaker, getting the milfs.
First of all, she.